Now, believe it or not, folks, it wasn't just the mistreatment of me that made me upset and made me want to leave the channel. No, that was just something that got added on to bad sore feelings. When I first started to realize the type of person that Sean Edward really was when he blindsided Chris Stillwell, 1985 dude, with a public video kicking him off the 5 Awesome Studs. That happened because of a conversation that he and Zarin Isaac had. He being Sean Edward and Sean Zarin Isaac had about maybe 1985 dude's videos aren't that great, but all Sean wanted to do was to give 1985 dude some private encouragement to try to elevate his video making a little bit. But Frankie took that as, yeah, let's go ahead and boot him off the channel because he's not up to snuff. The extreme irony in that, folks, is that if you look at any of Frankie's videos, he is just as bad a videographer as 1985 dude was back then. 1985 dude, I know the guy. He's making effort every single day to try to get better at his video production. He's a great guy. But Frankie, he goes and he has bad angles and walks around with the camera in front of his face all the time and never, ever tries to make himself better. Yeah, he did that interview with Jeffrey Wiseman. Oh, whoop-de-doo. All you did, Frankie, was you pointed a camera at Skype and you didn't even ask any real questions. But I'm getting off track here. We'll save the Frankie tirades toward the end. Point being, there was a lot of reasons for me to leave the channel. So I thought, I left the channel, the drama's over, all is well and good. But then, after Sean Edward, after you practically got on your hands and knees and begged Zarin Isaac, who was ready to leave, he told all his friends, myself included, that he was ready to step down because he just didn't have the time or the energy to deal with the 5 Awesome Studs anymore. He wanted to step down months ago, but you got on your hands and knees and begged him to stay on board. And so the idea of the 5 Awesome Studs Survivor competition was created by Sean. The idea of publicly taking over the channel just as a temporary basis as a figurehead was brought forth by Sean. It was a plan that supposedly you, Sean Edward, and Sean Zarin Isaac made a mutual decision on. But did you have enough guts to step back and let it take shape? Did you accept Sean's judgment of inviting me, Chris, Adam, and all of the people that left the channel because of the bad taste that you left in our mouths? Did you accept his decision to invite all those people back to try and help the channel? No. How do I know this? Because every time that I had posted on the 5 Awesome Studs after leaving the 5 Awesome Studs in the first place, I went back and I posted a couple of more videos for Sean's sake. I was trying to help Sean by giving him people on the channel that cared about the channel and wanted the channel to succeed while we were looking for the 3 new studs that were going to come out of the 5 Awesome Studs Survivor competition. But every time I posted, you, Frankie, or one of your other little friends was right behind me, ready to take my spot. So once again, the proof is in the pudding that you never wanted me on your channel. But let's move off of me, and let's focus on what really set me over the edge. The thing with Chris was step 1. Step 2 was how you continually tried to overshadow Zarin Izarak, as Zarin Izarak was trying to save your channel. The most infamous example is the infamous P.O. Box video. Frankie. No one earns their stripes on YouTube. No one who gets gifts on YouTube has it because they've earned it. They get gifts on YouTube and are given gifts on YouTube. By the way, I think I'm talking over myself just a little bit here, but it comes from not being able to edit and being emotional. So please, just try to enjoy these videos and bear with me if you can. Point being that no one earns their stripes on YouTube. They get gifts because they have friendships and have admirers, and people want to send them stuff, either A, as a thank you for being a friend, or B, as a fan who really appreciates what an individual is doing. There is no such thing as earning your stripes on YouTube, and if there was, it certainly wouldn't be from the likes of you. The only person on the 5 Awesome Studs at that point in time that it would have concerned with and been truthful to is Sean, Zarin Izarak. So there you were, trying to overshadow Zarin Izarak and the 5 Awesome Studs Survivor competition as he was trying to save your channel. Then the 3 studs were chosen, and the drama that just caused, as Sean put it in his video, for me internally, it caused the freaking Corster bell to ring and the freaking end of days to come raining down upon me and my feelings toward the 5 Awesome Studs. That's, and you in particular, that's when that happened. So stay tuned for part 4 and to know what really pushed me over the edge.